Hello everybody, this is JohnnyFerno talking, and this is maybe the best lightning I've ever had for an episode! Yay! Sorry about that, seems my throat is still not really agreeing with me. Anyway, episode 12! Yeah, 12. Pinkie Pride was 11. And Pinkie Pride was an hell of an episode. Fantastic! Maybe my favorite of the entire this season so far, and my top 3 of the entire show. I just know it. But can I top it? But let us look. Let us see if they can. In episode 12, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 4, episode 12, Simple Ways. Starting now. So what?
I can't believe how many ponies showed up. I can. I mean, finding out who the Ponyville Days Pony of Ceremonies is a pretty big deal.
Who the Ponyville what ceremony?
I didn't know Granny Smith was on the selection committee.
Of course she is. Ponyville Days celebrates the founding of Ponyville, and she was right there.
I'm glad the committee didn't automatically pick me, so everybody gets a chance to see how great being me actually is. Even though the festival is basically a party and the Pony of Ceremonies gets to organize the whole thing, so it would totally make sense if they did pick me.
Yeah, Pinkie, come on, you just had Pinkie Pride.
This year's
Don't be
applicants
flanderized
were
again.
all exceptional, but there can only be one Ponyville Days Pony of Ceremonies. And that pony is...
What the hell? That came out of the...
Rarity!
Oh, Rarity.
Congratulations, Rarity. Do you know what you're going to do?
Oh, Spike.
Oh, I might have a few ideas.
So she's going to like decorate Ponyville or something? I'm not sure I got that. I'm missing a lot of stuff. My little pony, I used to wonder what friendship could be. And so you won't share this magic with me. So yeah, we have had a very interesting season so far. I think we have a few bumps with a couple of episodes, but otherwise, great episodes so far. So I wonder if this one will keep the rhythm up. Will we go high or will we go low? Let us find out. So, what are you going to do, Miss Rarity?
I'm so excited for the festival, I can hardly stand up straight!
And Pinkie is
I'm glad
flanderized
Rarity
again.
was picked. I know she'll add a touch of elegance to the whole thing.
Probably more than a touch.
Ooh.
This year's Ponyville Days Festival, designed by Rarity, will feature various high-class events such as a silent cider auction and tasting, a Ponyville Gala in Town Square,
Cool idea.
and, of course, a Ponyville Fashion Show.
Of course, it's Rarity.
This year's Ponyville Days Festival, Pony of Ceremonies, creates shimmering couture of her own design.
That is an awesome dress.
Is small town chic.
Small town
Wow,
chic.
Rarity.
Before
you
it was
really
hotel
have put a lot
chic.
of effort into this.
I'll say.
Oh, I think it's going to be magical. Do you really think so? Are you kidding?
That's still an awesome dress. I love it.
That's such a relief. But of course, I couldn't possibly do it all on my own. The festival is in 3 days. Pinkie Pie and I can hang lights and decorations in the town square.
And I can get sweet apple acres all ready for the cider tasting.
Yep.
Oh, that's just perfect. And now, Twilight, if you and Fluttershy wouldn't mind helping with the fashion show... Of course. I'd be honored. I can focus on the thing I'm worried about most of all. What? Creating a Ponyville Days festival fantastic enough to impress... Trenderhoof!
Trenderhoof.
Who's Trenderhoof?
Trenderhoof.
How can you not know who Trenderhoof is?
Because we're not fashionista
Trenderhoof is
freaks.
only the most amazing, handsome...
What the hell? She has an
I've ever
altar?
traveled or
And lock
Before
up
Las
his
Pegasus
hair.
became an equestria travel destination, he wrote about it. Before the culinary revolution in Trottingham, he discovered it. He knows what's going to be hot even before it's tepid.
Sounds like some pony has a little bit of a crush.
Oh, Twilight! Crush doesn't even begin to describe it. He's practically divine. I can't believe he's coming.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very much the same feeling right now. It's kind of weird for Rarity to have an obsession with some pony. It doesn't.
Thank you ever so much for
I
joining
don't
me,
know.
Twilight. I don't think I could have met Trenderhoof on my own.
It's no problem, but you shouldn't be nervous about meeting him.
Is that him? Do you see him, Twilight? Is he there?
I'm not
Hey,
sure.
it's that guy.
You don't suppose he's decided not to come? Twilight, I don't see him. What if he doesn't arrive? The whole festival will be a disaster. Twilight, where is he? Sorry.
Jason!
You have to get a hold of yourself. I mean, you haven't even met him yet.
I guess that's him. Huh. Okay, this is getting weird.
What's wrong?
Shh. It's him. It's him. It's him. It's him. It's him. It's him. He's here. He's him.
Well, go up and talk to him.
I can't.
This is just.
Hi. Hello, Mr. Trenderhoof. I am Rarity, and I have been chosen as Pony of Ceremonies for the Ponyville Days Festival.
Please, call me Trend.
Oh, my stars.
And over here
Get
will
it,
be the
because
climax
stars
of the
put them.
festival, the Ponyville Days Gala. Music,
We're like a statue for
dancing,
some reason.
and of course a locally sourced menu of delicious treats.
Reminds me of the Spring Fling meets Manhattan wedding I wrote about in Gallop and Prance.
Exactly.
Galloping Prance?
I can't even describe how much your work has influenced me. And finally, Sweet Apple Acres, Ponyville's core, so to speak, where our quaint little hamlet began.
Oh, breathtaking.
Yeah.
I've heard about it, of course, but to see it in verite, to stand on the soil of a working farm, you can really feel the authenticity.
Oh, yes, they really do grow
It
apples
seems
here.
that he is
Thank you,
maybe
Rarity.
different from what
Thank you
Rarity
for
has
bringing me here.
thought
This
was.
farm is truly something special.
Ah, I had planned to transform it into an elegant country inn for the festival, but now I see just how special it is. Au naturel.
Oh, natural indeed.
Oh my god, so weird!
Who is that?
It's Applejack, it's Best Pony. Best Pony Applejack.
Who? Applejack?
Oh, oh. Oh my. Miss Applejack, are you trying to seduce me?
Why are you staring at her like that?
I've seen a lot in my travels, but I've never beheld such beauty. Applejack. The pony of my dreams.
Excuse me, what animators with that clip?
Rarity? Rarity!
Look, Applejack is my favorite
Hello?
pony, but I think that was a bit too far. Oh my goodness, of street.
I brought my cider tasting cup. Are you ready to go try the samples?
What's the point?
Rarity, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Is it something I said?
Like me.
What?
I don't know why, but that was so hilarious. It's
Rarity,
like,
I
oh
can't
my
hear what
goodness.
He doesn't like me because he has a crush on Applejack, even though I've had a crush on him ever since the beginning of time, and it's not fair.
Trenderhoof doesn't like you? That's ridiculous.
Oh, Spike, how could you ever know what it's like to be totally obsessed with a pony, only to find out they're obsessed with some pony else?
Gee. Yep, I
mean,
know Spike.
Could Applejack possibly have that I don't?
Natural beauty? I guess that.
You know, I have such respect for the work ethic of Earth ponies.
Gee, thanks. Granny Smith always said, pick an apple a day and keep trouble away.
How many varieties of apples do you think there are?
On the farm or in all of Equestria? Because
I once had an apple so rare, they thought it was extinct. I ate 4 of them.
Jesus.
is that a fact?
That's my thing. I take the mundane, the simple, the unappreciated, and I make it...
Hey! Darby's very appreciated.
To Ponyville.
Me too. But enough about me. I want to know about you. What do apples mean to Applejack?
Look, I'm glad you're interested in Ponyville and all, but I'm kind of busy with my chores. And if I can't get them done, there won't be a Ponyville Days festival for you to write about.
Well, that will never do.
Rarity, what are you wearing?
What? This whole thing?
Aren't you too busy planning the festival to keep making new outfits for it?
I am. But the thought of hauling apples inspired me, and I just couldn't
What?
stop myself.
Really?
Boots?
If there's one thing I
Necklace,
love,
hat?
it's hauling
Basket?
apples.
Saddle ring?
I'm growing fond of it myself.
Maybe you two should try it sometime.
I'm feeling a tad inspired. Without farm life, there'd be such disparity. These thoughts I think with great clarity. Apples high to the sky. She's the one of my eye. That fruit-hauling pony named
Applejack.
Applejack.
Rarity, there's one less you need to
Rarity.
know. Never
Well,
meet
what
your
about
idols or
FiM?
and your
Is
heroes.
it me, or could this use a splash of color? And maybe a wash.
Don't we need to check on the gala decorations?
Yes, of course. But Trend obviously has a thing for farm life. If I can't convince him that I'm just as much of a farm huff as Applejack, I'll never get him interested in the festival.
The festival. Right.
And I do appreciate your help ever so much. I couldn't do a thing without you, Spiky Poo.
Spiky
Well,
Poo?
that's what friends are for.
Right.
Aww. You
Come on, farm
Spike just
thing.
friend zoned himself. That's sad. And Rarity, that's not how it
Applejack, do
works.
it.
Well, it would help if the harness was on right. What are you doing?
I am simply lending a hoof with the chores, which I love doing ever so much.
Well, if you're still
face palm of the
interested
century,
after
ladies
the
and gentlemen.
festival, I can teach you all about it. But right now, I need to get the plowing done, if you don't mind.
Ooh. Applejack looks kind of cool with the thing around her neck.
She makes it look so easy.
I know. Isn't she fantastic?
Rarity, stop. Okay, how are they going to handle this? Because I could see this backfire.
I really don't see what the fuss is all about.
Now, Rarity, you be careful. If you don't get the bucking just right, you could sprain a hoof.
I am perfectly familiar with the apple bucking process, thank you very much. But while you seem to rely on raw power, I believe a certain amount of style is required. It's really more of a dance.
How
if
is
you ask
style
me.
how is style included in fucking in apples? Great, you got one apple.
Et voila!
Well, your way is definitely long on style.
Thank you.
Long
Now, you'll
indeed.
Excuse me, I have some more chores to do. Inside!
Rarity, can I ask you something?
Oh, why, Trend, you can ask me anything.
I've been meaning to ask for a while, and frankly, I'm sort of embarrassed. Rarity, do you
Come,
think
is it?
Applejack will be my date for the festival?
Ha!
Why don't you go ask her yourself?
And he is as blind as a bat to the fact. Ew. So I think it would be kind of cool to be like able to kick trees and fruits coming down. I would love to be able to do that, but
Well,
I'm not
that
strong
was
enough.
close.
If you've come to apologize, there's really no need.
What are you talking about?
Let's dispense with the charade, shall we?
Listen, I know you really want Trent to like you.
And he does, despite some ponies' best efforts.
I swear I don't know why he's paying so much attention to me. And I don't know any pony who's that interested in farming. Not even me.
Well, maybe it's time Trend met a real country pony.
Shouldn't you be working on the festival instead of coming up with new ways to impress Trend?
Oh, I'm sure you'd love that. Well, I have a new vision for the festival. And it's gonna be more country than the whole Apple family put together!
Oh dear, I think we have our lesson here.
Isn't it a little late to be changing the theme?
Applejack, what's going on?
I'm too scared to guess.
I am too afraid to see.
Thank you all for coming, and second, I know y'all will all adore my new festival theme. Simple.
Rarity. Yes, I know, right? It's ridiculous.
Well, what's so funny?
The silliest getup I have ever seen.
It is a little funny.
Rarity,
Funny?
you're mean.
Rarity, you aren't serious, are you?
Well, of course I'm serious. Why wouldn't I be?
Oh my
Because
God,
you would
Southern
never dress like that.
Rarity.
You like fashion and high society and fancy things.
I didn't like plowing fields
Oh my
and hauling
goodness.
apples just as much.
But you don't.
Okay, this kind of redeemed
You know
the
what
entire
I-
episode. Just this.
Because I know you.
Well, maybe you don't know me as well as you think.
And I
Oh my
suppose
goodness.
it's just a coincidence that Trenderhoof seems so interested in country life too?
I don't know what you were getting at.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to show you.
Be my guest. Now, if you all will excuse me, I have a hootenanny of a festival to put
Okay,
on.
okay. To be honest, I kind of like her Southern name, but I know
Now,
I
to
know
be a
things are going to
model
be
in the
made.
Simple Ways fashion show, you
Hey,
might
Stinky.
think simple means less is more. Well, that just ain't so. If you want to be real simple,
Applejack was like,
lower
"What?
is
You don't talk
lower."
my accent. What the hell you do?" Hey, Jesus! That's
You'll
horrible.
go off and make yourselves look just like that.
Rarity, you better stay away from Southern/country designing because that is
Who
terrible.
Our next model for the fashion
Model?
show.
That's the worst Southern accent I've ever heard.
Who the hey is that?
Who the hey? Eh? Hello, Miss Applejack.
Is this some
I
kind
am
of
s-
joke?
Why, Rarity? Whatever would make you think I was joking?
Because you would never wear a
Oh my
like that.
God!
Plowing fields and hauling apples.
And I can like fashion just as
Oh
much.
my God,
you
Applejack!
Well, maybe you do not know me as well as you think.
Fine, but I got a whole festival to plan. So if you're going to start modeling, just get on with it.
I don't know what to think anymore.
Life is a festival, and you should
Oh my-
celebrate it by looking just like me, because
Ah!
I'm a trend-setting fashionista.
Well, what?
You were a trend-setting fashionista? Why, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever... I mean, good for you.
What the hell kind of an episode am I watching?
How I look, long as I get the chores done.
Oh my... What?
Oh, is that so?
What?
Indeedy doodle.
What?
Not me. My mane needs to be perfectly coiffed at all times.
Well, my mane
What?
is full of dust and split ends.
This episode, I
So
don't know what to...
polished You can see your reflection in them.
My hooves are cracked and dry from working in the fields.
I'm so fashion forward.
I wear droopy drawers.
Please don't show me...
Rosebuds.
I love being covered in mud.
Ooh! Oh yeah.
Goodness, you could
There's the Rarity I know.
Oh, Applejack. I'm sorry I said all those things. You're a true friend who probably knows me better than I know myself. I don't know what I was thinking wearing this ridiculous outfit.
I kind of know how you feel.
Oh, but you were just trying to help me see how silly I was being. And you were right. Besides, that gown looks just gorgeous on you. I
It
wish
does
I
look
hadn't
really good.
ruined it.
Thanks. It's nice, ain't it?
It's magnificent. Wherever did you get it?
Oh, it's, one of yours.
Oh.
Only 3 gallons of boiling water and 1 ounce of detergent. Stat!
I'm moving to Ponyville.
What?
Being the most interesting pony in Equestria is exhausting.
It's
I want to
ridiculous!
leave my exotic, exciting life behind and live on a farm.
What?
What?
That's real nice, but I sure hope you weren't thinking of Sweet Apple Acres.
Oh.
Look, you're a fine pony, but, well,
I think what Applejack is trying to say is that there's something unappealing about a pony who changed themselves so much just to impress some pony else. If some pony doesn't like you for who you are, it's their loss.
Well,
That
this is
lesson
awkward.
just smacked
Not
me
at
in the
all.
face.
In fact,
How did I not
I
see
know
that?
just how you feel.
What do you think, Rarity? Is it too late to go back to small town chic?
Not if I can help it.
This. Okay.
Organizing the Ponyville Day celebration was
Okay, I'm
one
going
of
to
the
say this
hardest
after.
things I have ever done. But I learned an important lesson. Real friends will like you for who you are. And changing yourself to impress them is no way to make new ones. And when you're as fabulous as I am, it's practically a crime.
Okay. I feel conflicted. I want to like this episode because I can see where it was going. The first act of the episode, I felt really like that's just. I don't really know what to say. I feel like I should rate this episode high, and yet I don't know if I should. And the weird thing is, I cannot classify this as a good or a bad episode. I don't know why, but I can't. This is maybe one of the most surreal, most odd, because it deals with such an really realistic problem. But yet it treats it in a way that is just weird, and I'm not sure why. Okay. What things did I like and what things did I not like? I love the different dress designs that they have had in this episode. They looked all looked really good. Yeah, the clothing has really gotten way better over the show, and this episode has probably had the best designs. Rarity. Sometimes she stole the episode for me. Like some scenes where she is in was just amazing. Other times I kind of wanted to smack her in the face. Not Diamond Tiara or that Mitch from Rarity Takes Manhattan, but still, I still wanted to why are you doing this? Applejack, as always, I see nothing wrong with Applejack's performance. It's not because she's my favorite pony or anything. I just really didn't see anything wrong in how she acted. She acted very realistic. And, okay, you can kind of say Rarity did as well. I just think it was way over the top. The only gripe I really have with this episode is how Rarity is in this episode. Especially the idea of her having such an big idol that she has an altar for him and has a lock of his hair. That doesn't really sit right with me. I don't know why, it just rubs me the wrong way. And actually, for me, it had kind of two lessons. I don't know if anyone else thought that, but for me it had two lessons. One, the one it presented, don't change who you are just to appeal to someone else, because okay, I don't know how to explain it good, but I really like this lesson of the episode. But the second lesson I got was you should never meet your idols and or your heroes, because they may not be who you think they are. Like, okay, now I'm just rambling and saying dumb stuff. I hope I'm kind of coming across with this. And don't expect too much, or I sound like a bad Dr. Phil episode, okay? Okay, my rating for Simple Ways, one of the weirdest episodes I've ever seen. By the way, Southern Rarity, that was weird. That was really weird. And Fashion and Applejack just... Look, I have no explanation for my reaction when I first saw her. I have nothing. But my rating for this episode is... It's really weird, because I want to rate this episode high, but I kind of cannot find myself doing it. So I have to find like a middle ground, but it's not daring don't level, so it's not at a 5. It's more of an... I think I will put it 7.8. Yeah, it's kind of in between, and it is kind of better than Three's a Crowd. But it's no near Pinkie Pride and Pinkie Apple Pie. But yeah. By the way, Hasbro or DHX, stop ignoring Spike's crush on Rarity and stop slanderizing Pinkie Pie. She just had Pinkie Pride. What the hell? My name's been JohnnyFerno, and I'll see you all next time.